everyone, and welcome back to another Zodiac Energy Check-in reading. I just turned on my candle. I have like these little tea light candles that are very close to being done, and this one was hardly turning on. The flame got a little bit stronger just now, so it's probably gonna turn off soon. I have more, but they're in my room, so I'm sorry about that. We're probably not really gonna have a candle today, but that's okay. I've cleansed and cleared the space. I've cleansed and cleared my tarot decks. I haven't chosen a deck yet. Well, I just did right this second. I think I'm gonna go with my Light Seers deck. But yes, hi, welcome. Welcome back. We are going to be doing Gemini through Virgo today. I already did Libra through to Capricorn, I think it was. That's part one. And then part two was Aquarius through Taurus. And so today we're going to pick it up with Gemini all the way until Virgo. So I'll be sure to link the videos in the description box of each one so that it's easier to find in case you haven't watched for your sign yet. These readings are timeless, meaning whenever you click on it, regardless of when I recorded it or put it out, there could potentially be a message in here for you. I trust Spirit to get these messages to who it needs to go to. As always, the timestamps will be in the description box below, so you can go ahead and jump to your sign. I always recommend to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, and any other important planetary placements that you're feeling called to listen to. So with all of that being said, we are going to go ahead and get started with Gemini. So let's see, Gemini, what is coming up for you? What is the energy? What would Spirit like to bring to your attention today? I'm actually going to take a seat because I normally do these readings standing up, but my legs are so tired today because I jump roped. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to pull more cards for you, Gemini, and then we're going to get started right away. All right, I'll take it. Oh my gosh, this card like kind of came out. I was putting it back in the deck, and then Spirit is like, no, that's a card. You need to take that. Pretty adamant about that one too. So, and this one. Okay, so let's see, Gemini, what's going on for you? Excuse my creaks, the creakiness of this chair. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very loud. Okay, Gemini. So right now, Gemini, I'm seeing you very focused on your work, very focused on whatever it is that you need to like get up and do every day, staying on top of your tasks, your duties, your responsibilities, and this just being like the energy that you're in right now. You're just working. There's a strong emphasis on work and just, keeping up to task with that. And if it's not work, because in this card, I love this Eight of Pentacles in this card, because to me, it's less on work and it's more like on rituals. It's more on like staying true to your rituals, to your routines. So maybe you are taking up like a journaling practice, and maybe you are trying to stay consistent with your journaling or with other spiritual practices. I see her holding a candle here, so maybe you're doing like candle magic, working with herbs, maybe you're working with the moon cycles. But yeah, I just see you staying like in a certain routine or following certain rituals and just staying very consistent with that practice or those practices. I feel like right now you're not really seeing an end in sight. I feel like the reason why you're coming to your routines, your practices, you're sticking to some sort of schedule. Maybe you're trying to like manifest something, trying to bring something into fruition, and you're using the moon cycles, or you're learning about it or something like this, because you are finding yourself in a situation that maybe you don't know how you're gonna get out of it, or you don't see the solution to it. So, like that saying, like, oh, people start praying, people start going to church and getting down on their knees, talking to God when they find themselves in some kind of like dire situation. That's why I always love to tell people, Talk to God regularly, not just when you need something, not just when you're in some kind of dire situation. Like, talk to God even when you're happy, even when you're in the best situation ever, to really cultivate that strong bond and connection to God, to spirit, to source. So I'm saying that, like, you found yourself in some kind of situation that you want to change, or, again, that is, it's really difficult for you to see your way through, see your way out of it. You don't know what to do. You're at a loss. You're finding yourself kind of like at a stalemate. You really can't see your way forward. And maybe this is why you're turning to like candle magic and like manifestation, and now like trying to like talk to God and trying to do like, the spiritual practices, because you're trying, it's almost like, I need a miracle. Like, please, God, help me, And God hears you. God is definitely close to you. But the message from Spirit is that, it's going to take time, and they want you to step back, because they are showing me here that there are things that still need to unfold. There are things that still, that you still don't have the full picture about, you're not seeing it fully, like clearly for what it is yet. And there is a time right now to just kind of be in this in-between state. And I know it can feel very uncomfortable, but they're like, that's what they're telling you. They're telling you, like, you're being called right now to be in an uncomfortable situation and to try to be as okay about that as possible. Because, often when we find ourselves in like these really uncomfortable situations, we're just like really trying our best to just get out of that discomfort immediately, like ASAP, right? We're just like, no, I don't want to be uncomfortable. This sucks. Like, how can I alleviate myself? This is like when the coping mechanisms start to kick in, or when we can get tempted with, I don't know, trying to like take a shortcut, or escaping, we try to escape because it's uncomfortable, and we're like in this state where there's a lot of agitation. And so we try to like immediately get ourselves in a place where we're feeling like we're doing something towards finding a solution, towards progress. And maybe right now the only way that you can feel that is by going to like, your spiritual practices. I feel like this is the only external thing that you have to turn to right now. Like, you're not sure exactly how to fix your situation, or like you can't find a logical solution. And you might have like thought about it over and over again, from every angle, and you're just like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't see the answer to this. I don't see the solution. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so it's like you're in this sort of like in between limbo state of like really trying to get yourself out of this really deeply uncomfortable situation or position that you're finding yourself in. And so there's something that you're doing. There's something that maybe you're meditating every day, or you're journaling, like I said. Like, I don't know, there's something here that you're doing to try to like ask Spirit for help, ask God for help. I feel like you're just like, throw me a bone, please, like throw me a bone, Spirit. I'll do anything, This could even be like going to church like every day and like, I don't know, doing a confessional, or going to church to pray, or when it's not really like something that you normally do, it's like something you're doing now because you're really trying to show like the heavens and God and source that you need help. But Spirit wants you, I feel like Spirit just wants you to like find comfort in discomfort. They want you to know that there is no quick fix. If you don't see a way forward, it's because like maybe you don't have the resources yet. You haven't developed it. You haven't cultivated like whatever it is that you're gonna get, whatever it is that's going to unfold for you, that's going to blossom for you, that is going to help you find a solution. And maybe you're in a part of the process and the part of your journey where like you don't have those faculties yet to see your way out of this, but it's developing. You're on path, you're on task, and you're meant to be in this like uncomfortable situation, uncomfortable position, because this is where the faculties that you need to get yourself out of the situation is like being developed. It's through this, being like in this place of discomfort, like you're feeling an aversion to something. You don't prefer, to be in the situation that you're in. And Spirit is like, I know you don't prefer it. Like no one would prefer this, but this is the situation you're in. So it's like it's a matter of like surrendering and finding ease and being okay with like just where you're at right now and knowing that things have to take its course. It has to take its course. I'm hearing like a virus, it's like it has to take its course. There's no medicine. You just kind of have to wait it out. You have to let it do whatever it's going to do, and then it goes away like on its own after it takes its course. And maybe you're trying to rush this process, but you cannot rush this process. Spirit is telling you like, nope, there is no rushing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not missing anything. You just have to be okay with being uncomfortable, with maybe facing, things that you have an aversion to, being in like these types of situations. Because something about being in that situation is like what's going to give you the key. And there are no shortcuts, and you kind of just have to be okay with where you're at and know that it's part of the process. Maybe you feel like you're behind or you're stalling or you're stuck and there's something you need to do to like start yourself again, but you're meant to be in whatever like plateau this is you're finding yourself in. You're meant to be here. You're meant to be here. This is part of your journey, part of the process, and they want you to keep going, to keep staying committed to whatever it is that you're staying committed to, to keep trying to cultivate and, that relationship to God, to take responsibility over what you can take responsibility over, over what is in your hands to take responsibility over. And God will do the rest, like you just have to worry about doing your part, and you can rest assured that Spirit is in the background doing their part. Spirit knows that whatever you're going through right now, you don't like it. They know you don't prefer it, but they're telling you that this goes beyond preference. Sometimes we have to go through things that we don't prefer. So yeah, just stay on your path, stay on your journey. I feel like you are connecting with something spiritual. There is something here that you're engaging with, that you are, that you have your hands on, that you're learning, that is really like, it's a really good influence on you. I don't know if it's a book or maybe it's someone that it's a spiritual teacher or a guide. But there's something here that you're connecting with. And again, like this is all meant to be. Like there's no coincidences here. Like you are meant to be in the situation that you're in because it's leading you, it's guiding you straight to like the resource or the source of what is going to unlock it for you. Like whatever you're engaging with, after a certain amount of time, after integrating, after really grasping some teachings or really putting something into play, into motion, it's going to be what unlocks the puzzle. It's going to be like what helps you click things into place. It's going to be what helps you see things from a higher perspective. It's going to help you see the solution, find the solution, understand the solution, find the truth, see the truth, get clarity. You're being like directed straight to exactly what it is that you need. That's going to like develop the key, the tool, the higher perspective that is going to allow you to break free from whatever this discomfort is and find a solution. Okay, Gemini, so those were your messages. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again very soon. It's always an honor reading your cards. Take good care of yourselves. You got this. You're on track. You're on path. Keep it up and continue to let things take its course. We are going to be moving on now to the next sign, which is Cancer. So let's see, Cancer. I'm gonna give these cards a little shuffle. Let's see what's coming up for you, Cancer. What are the energies for Cancer? A card fell. hope the camera isn't moving every time I have to like pick something up from the floor. The reason why I stand up usually is because I'm scared that like it's gonna stop recording the video and I'm just gonna be sitting here talking to myself, because it's definitely happened. So when I'm standing up, I can like see that it's still recording. So now I'm like every so often like making sure, checking the camera, making sure it's recording. Ooh, Cancer, what is going on here? I'm sensing some like heavy energies here. And we have another card that fell. Let me grab that. Ooh, Cancer. Okay, let's see what's going on. So I feel like you're at the precipice of something, you're ending something, you're starting something. I'm seeing that you're very like, I don't know, like, you know it's time for a change, okay? You're seeing like, okay, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm connected to, whatever I'm involved in, it's not working. It doesn't feel good. I feel bound. I feel trapped. I feel small. I don't feel like I'm doing my best. I don't feel good. I don't feel healthy. It's like, I just feel like you're in a place right now where you just know for a fact, like something needs to change. Whatever you've been doing just is not working. You don't feel good. I'm even getting like, maybe you're not getting like enough sleep. You're feeling very, I don't know, like helpless. You're feeling like there's nothing you can do. Yep, that's the message. I'm already seeing it. Like the totality of this message is that you're feeling like whatever situation you're in, you're helpless. There's nothing you can do. You're tied up. Like it's like, well, this is just my life. This is just what it is right now, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. Do I like my situation? Absolutely not. I hate my situation. I cannot stand my situation. My situation like makes me want to throw up. It's like my situation just keeps me up at night. It's keeping me in an unhealthy place. I'm overthinking. I have so much anxiety. I feel like you're also feeling completely alone. You're feeling very alone, very lonely. And I feel like you're also feeling like you're going on a loop. Like you're like a hamster in the hamster wheel, and it's like you're just doing the same thing every single day and nothing's changing. And you don't really see how you can change it. And that's what Spirit wants to highlight for you today and wants to communicate with you, is that they're telling me that you have the skills. They're saying you're very skillful. First of all, you are coming out here, like you're showing up here as being very skillful, being very intelligent, very smart, very deep. You have depth to you. You can see things. You're smart, like your mind can pick up on patterns, pick up on the details. It can work out how things tick, you know, the inner workings of certain things. So it's saying like you absolutely have what it takes to see yourself out of the situation, or to like adjust the situation, to bring it back into alignment. And they just want you to like step into that. They want you to stop ignoring it. Like whatever it is that's keeping you up at night, that you have anxiety over, they want you to pay attention. You know, like it's not normal. You're not just meant to like succumb to that, or, you know, like settle into that and think that, you know, like it's okay, and like I'm just gonna suffer, and this is just the way it goes. And no, they want you to take that as a cue. If you're crying yourself to sleep every night, they want you to know that's a problem. That's not normal. You shouldn't be crying yourself to sleep every night, or you shouldn't be losing sleep over this. If something is making you lose sleep, again, that's another cue, that's another hint, like there's something in this situation that needs to be done. You don't have to stay in this situation forever. It's showing you that you don't like something, that you're not happy with something. You're not happy about something. And it's telling you that you can do something about that. You have a direct influence over the situation, and it just depends on how you apply your energy, your actions, what you do. But they're saying that you have everything that you need to navigate the situation and to get yourself out of the situation. It's time for a change, and you know it. You're so uncomfortable. You know, there's like that saying that's like, and the day came where the pain to stay the same was stronger than the pain of making a change. And making a change often involves us having to like get out of our comfort zone, or maybe lay down some boundaries, or maybe make some different decisions than the ones we've been making. So it's gonna maybe rock the boat a little bit, but it hurts more to stay the same. At this point, it's gonna hurt more for you to stay the same than it is to just go through the discomfort of change, of whatever it is that you have to do. Maybe you do have to be alone. Maybe you are kind of like getting an impulse to like be alone right now and not be with anyone else. Maybe you are entering like an era of like where it's going to be best for you to just be alone, be with your own energy, be in solitude. Or maybe you need to like isolate yourself from someone. Maybe you're feeling tied to someone or responsible for someone and you can't do it anymore. It's like your cup is empty and there do need to be changes here. I feel like the action that you need to take, whatever you need to do, it is gonna cause like temporary heartbreak. I don't know if it's for you. It might be for you or for someone else. Maybe it's gonna hurt you to hurt someone else or to disappoint someone else. And maybe that it needs to be the situation for a little while where it looks grim, it looks bad, where someone is sad, upset, and that makes you sad and upset. This doesn't look like an easy situation. You do have to have like courage to do this, but it's what's gonna set you free. And ultimately, maybe not right away, but ultimately you're gonna get praise, I think, for it. Like someone or people, like, I feel like you're gonna get noticed for like doing the right thing. Even if at first it was so painful and it was such a disappointment. And again, like it brought some chaos to it. You had to rock the boat a little bit. You had to step into an area of discomfort in order to initiate something. But eventually someone is gonna tell you like, you know what? Now, in retrospect, I see what you did, and what you did played a really big role, and I'm so glad that you had the courage to do it, because it took me a while, but now I see the good in those actions. I see your intention. It's kind of like, you know, putting like a family member in rehab or something. It's like, you know that your family member is deteriorating. You know they're unwell. And you know when you force someone to go into rehab or whatever it is. I'm thinking of this girl that I watch sometimes on YouTube. I see like her shorts, and she's a mom, and she has like this 8-year-old daughter. I think her name is Abby, but anyway, she is like a recovering addict, and her story is like that her dad called the cops on her. Like her dad put her in jail because he would have rather seen her in jail than see her dead. At first, of course, she's like, what the hell? You're a traitor. You betrayed me. You called the cops on me. I'm going to jail, blah, blah, blah. But today, she's in a much better place because of it. And I think, you know, she has like a good relationship with her dad, and she has shared that on her platform, you know, that her dad did that, and it was the best thing that could have happened to her because it changed her life. And maybe at first she didn't see that was a good thing, and she was resistant and she was reluctant, but she wasn't in her right state of mind, you know, and her dad knew that, and her dad knew that it was going to hurt him to take this action. It was going to hurt him to do that to his own daughter. But ultimately, in retrospect, it was the best thing that could have happened for his daughter. And she thanks him. Today, she thanks him for calling the cops on her and for sending her to jail, because that whole experience changed her life. So I feel like maybe there's something like this that you have to do. It's like something that's really difficult, it's really uncomfortable, it's really keeping you up at night, but you're the one with like the wisdom here. You're finding yourself like in this kind of higher position where you're the one being trusted by spirit to take this action that is eventually down the line, over time, going to lead to like a good thing. And maybe you're finding it really difficult to take this action because it's like it's going to involve some kind of like disappointment, heartbreak type of energy, and it's not gonna feel good right away. You know what I mean? But eventually I feel like you are gonna be recognized and noticed for what you did. And it's gonna be recognized and noticed like that it was a good thing that you did, even if at first it's not seen that way or taken that way. Eventually it's gonna be like, thank you for doing that. I see now that that's what needed to happen. You know, because it's like you see it first. You already see, I'm feeling like you already see what you need to do, but it's just killing you inside to have to do it. And other people might not have this vision that you have. they're gonna catch up eventually. And you're seeing that something's got to give, something has to change, something has to happen. You're seeing like the way things are right now it can't stay this way anymore. Excuse me. It can't stay this way anymore. Like you're just like, something has to change here. I'm not gonna stand by and watch this happen anymore. I have to do something. And Spirit is saying, yes, 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 yes. You are in the position and you have everything that you need to take some kind of action right now that is going to shift this and change this from where it's currently at. You know what you have to do to like bring balance to the situation. I feel like you know the truth. Even if it's a difficult one, it's a painful one, it's one you don't really want to do. I feel like you go back and forth with it of whether or not you should actually do it. But if it's something you're crying about, something you're worried about, overthinking about, it's keeping you up at night, you're not meant to be in that dis-ease all of the time. Like you being in that dis-ease, it's a message, it's showing you something, it's directing you, it's guiding you. Listen to it, pay attention to it. Okay, Cancer, you got this. I know this was a difficult message, but I know you got this. You're so strong, and you know, God doesn't give us anything that we can't handle. If this is coming up for you in your reality, it's because you can handle it. You can do this, okay? I truly hope these messages have served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you again around here very soon. It's always an honor reading your cards for you. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. We're going to be moving on now to the next sign, which is Leo. So let's see, Leo. Let's see what the energy is for Leo. Give the cards a quick shuffle. And all right. Oh. This one flipped, so we're going to take that one. Let's see, Leo. Oh my God, another card fell. Let's see, Leo. Let's get a couple more out for you. What are the energies for Leo, Spirit? What would you like to communicate to Leo? What does Leo have to know? One more for Leo, please. One more card for Leo. Thank you. Okay, Leo. Let's see. Oh. Okay, Leo. So I'm seeing that right now there's like a deep focus on yourself, your happiness, you know, what's going to help you feel just like free and joyful and just happy, you know. You're really putting all of your effort and your willpower into making your manifestations, your dreams, your wishes come to life, come into fruition. There's a really big focus here on that. You just want to be happy. I think this has to do with a relationship or relationships. Maybe, you know, you just want to you want better relationships in your life, or maybe you're looking for a partner, for someone that, you know, you want to be with. Like you're seeing that relationships is something that you want. You know, you want a companion, you know, you want a significant other. You want to feel a bond with someone and to build that with someone. But you have to be careful with this, okay? Because I'm seeing because you're in this energy of I just want to be happy. I just want my wishes to be fulfilled. I just want a love, you know, I just want the love of my life to come knocking at my door, and this is what's going to help me be so happy. You know, you have to be careful with this energy, because I feel like you can, by mistake, accept just anyone in, you know what I mean? When you're really focused on something and then you meet someone And because you want that thing so bad, you're like, oh my God, this is the one, this could be the one. And maybe, you just like your, how do I put this? Like your red flag meter, your BS meter, it's kind of like not on, because it's like you want to see the best in the situation, in the person. You want to believe that this is it, that this is what's going to like be your wish fulfillment, that this is what's going to like finally like help you manifest this love, like this grand love. And if it's not some grand love, it's just any kind of relationship. You can take it as like any kind of relationship. It could be like a partner, like a work partner, a business partner. Maybe you're just looking for a friend, someone to talk to. It could even be like you're looking for a dog, you're looking for a pet, you're trying to find the perfect one. There's something here you're looking for. I'm getting more so that it's like a love thing. Like maybe you want a boyfriend, or you want a girlfriend, or you want something, you want love, you want a lover. You want to have a relationship with someone. And I'm just seeing that your BS meter is not working. Because like you're so focused on this. Like you're so focused on this being your wish fulfillment and this being your happiness that you are like overly optimistic maybe. And like you're giving people like the benefit of the doubt maybe too much. Or again, like there's red flags. And you're completely bypassing them. You're like, oh, whatever, no, I didn't see that. Or like, whatever, like, oh, it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's, I'm overthinking it. And it's like, no, I feel like Spirit wants you to be able to see the red flags and to notice them. You know what I mean? Like, so that you're not like overestimating a person or, a situation just because like it's something that you really want right now. So you're just kind of careless and maybe a little reckless, and maybe you're not listening to your intuition, or you're trying, again, like you're not trying to see the truth because like you want this so bad. You really want this to work, So you're kind of like bypassing the red flags, or like bypassing your logic a little bit, where it's like if you were a little more mentally clear, it's like you could see that, okay, this is out of alignment. Like it's like a situation where it's like if you're at work or something, or you have an internship and you're not allowed to date, your boss or your teacher or your coworker, your colleague, but this person is one of those people that you're not allowed to date. But it's like, oh well, who cares? Like we'll work that out. But it's like, how are we going to work that out? Because we both work here, or, we both are trying to do this program. It's not going to be good for either one of us. And then we have to hide, or I don't know, like we have to break rules or something like that, where it's like, it's obvious that it's just not a good match, or something is off here. But again, you're kind of like trying to bypass all of that. You're trying to be blind to that. You just really want this to work, even under these difficult circumstances, like even under like these very obvious reasons. Like there's obvious reasons why it can't work or something like that. Or again, maybe there are some red flags, but it's like you just really want something to work. So Spirit wants you to know, like, it is coming. You know what I mean? It is coming, but in divine timing. Like Spirit will bring it to you when you're ready for it, when there's a person around that is also ready for you, that it is on the same level, on the same page. They're ready to be vulnerable and open with you. Whenever that's ready, like it'll come, it'll happen. Spirit doesn't want you to get disappointed because you have to wait. Maybe you just have to wait. Maybe like right now is not a good time for whatever reason. Maybe you need to focus on work, or you need to focus on other responsibilities, or there's some certain blockages or something that's in the way, that's like causing a misalignment, but you're trying to like bypass it. You're not looking, you don't want to see that because you just want to be together. You just want it to work. I don't know, I just feel like you just want to be in love, and you want to experience that. But Spirit is like, not yet, not right now. it's not time for that. But they're assuring you that it's coming. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely coming, you guys. It's coming. You have to be patient. It's going to be someone new. It's going to be someone brand new. I feel like they're going to recognize you. I feel like you need to focus on work, Leo. You need to focus on work, and you're going to be recognized for something at work that you did, like, well, and you're going to receive like appreciation. You're going to be acknowledged. And I feel like this is going to be when this person comes in. Like, maybe they're the ones acknowledging you or something. Like, they're going to give you a compliment, or they're going to come in. I feel like it's someone new. It's definitely someone new. And they're going to come to you. Like, they're going to come and ask you out, whatever it is. And it's going to be perfect. I feel like you are going to get your wish come true of like, oh my God, it's like a fairy tale, like this beautiful love story where, Prince or Princess Charming, comes along and sweeps me off my feet, I feel like it's coming. You want that. You have a strong focus on that. That's really like right now what you really want. You just want someone to love you, to see you, to kind of like be smitten by you. You want to be smitten. But right now is not the time. So right now Spirit is saying like, I know you want this. I know. But right now, there are other things that you need to be focused on, other things that that really need your attention. I feel like it's not time. It's like it's not time for this, but it's like you don't want to hear none of that. You're like, what? Didn't catch that. Like, it's like it's not time for this. There's something that you have to do, something else. There's like some kind of misalignment, something. But Spirit is telling you, like, just be patient. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen in like the best way. You're going to be so happy the way that it comes, and that it manifests and that it happens for you. It's definitely going to be something that comes to you. Okay? So it's not something that you have to really be pining after and like really like going after and like making it happen and trying to bend over backwards and try to bend the rules a little bit. And no, none of that. Spirit is saying none of that is going to be necessary, because when this is meant to be, like, all roads are going to be open for this. Like, you're really going to be in the place. The other person is going to be in the place, or whatever this is for you. If it's not like a romantic relationship, I'm seeing that heavily. Like, romantic relationships is coming through heavily, but this is a general. So I like to keep it open, and it could be other things. It could be like your perfect pet, or like your perfect business partner, or your perfect friend, or your perfect roommate even, whatever it is. It's like you're looking for that perfect match, for that missing puzzle piece. And, Spirit wants you to know that it's coming. It's going to happen when it's ready to happen. Okay? There's nothing really that you have to do, and you are going to be noticed. I feel like that's why they're telling you to focus on work, because you're gonna be noticed through whatever your work is. So it's like you're so busy focused on like love and this person or whatever, like you want this person to come in, and you're so busy like focused on it because it's like it defines your ultimate happiness right now. But Spirit is saying like there are other things that you need to focus on, because it's going to be what you're being called to focus on right now, and to be good at. Like, you have to be good at it. Like, whatever it is that you're being called to focus on, it's something that requires like your mental space. It's something that you really have to have a clear mind to know what to do. You know what I mean? Know what to say. Your work is requiring you to be able to like make really good decisions, like have really good decision making abilities, and to be able to see things really clearly, so that you can find effective solutions, effective way forward. I think you're meant to like cut something off. You're meant to see something in the workplace, or like in some kind of arena in your life. You're meant to see where something isn't working, where something just needs to go, needs to end. There's something here that you have to solve for sure. And it's going to take some time. Maybe you're solving like a budget problem or something, or some kind of blockage, something that's draining resources. There's somewhere that is being invested into that shouldn't be. invested into anymore. Like it's only draining and not nourishing, not adding. And I feel like you're the one that's like uncovering it, or like you're the one that needs to see this. So that's like where your focus needs to be on, is on problem solving, like figuring that whole thing out. And when you're able to figure it out, like when you're able to finally find a solution, move past this hurdle, that's when this person is going to come in, because they're going to be like, you did that. Wow. Like amazing what you did over there, like what you uncovered, or I don't know. It's like you're going to have knowledge. You're going to have like the knowledge about something, and it's going to be very impressive to someone. And I feel like they're going to come in after you do this, because it's like it's your responsibility to do this. It's like it's your role to find some kind of solution here. And only after that, only then will they come in. So it's like you have to do this first, is what this is showing me here. This is Two of Swords. You're going to have some kind of solution, some kind of knowledge, expertise. Whatever you do, it's like it's going to be cause for celebration, you know? And you're definitely going to be seen and acknowledged for your part, your role in it. I think you're going to have like a big role in it. And this is just like what's going to align things for you. I don't know, maybe you have to communicate it, like something that you know, something that you uncover. You have to like walk people through it, communicate it, show how you solved it or how you came to this conclusion. Maybe you have to teach it eventually. And this is your purpose. This is like part of what you're meant to do. And Spirit is like, and as long as you're focused on, you know, being in love, you're not going to be focused on this. They want you to be focused on the right thing right now. Because I feel like your love life, your love situation, or whatever this is that you're looking for, that you are really defining as your happiness, your ultimate happiness, your wish fulfillment, your desire, you know, it's keeping you hazy. It's not keeping you, like, it doesn't give you mental clarity, and you really, really need mental clarity to do whatever it is that you need to do right now. You need to stay focused and like be sharp as a tack. You know, like your mental space is very needed, and you can't let it get all hazy. You know, with emotion, they don't really want you to be too affected by emotions right now. So even if you are in a relationship, like if you just found your person and you're so happy and you just like want to be with them all the time, and they're saying, you know, watch out for that. They're saying like there's going to be a time where you can really devote and dedicate time and energy to that arena of your life. And right now is not that time. There's something that is your responsibility that you need to do. It's like it's up to you. It's up to you and like what you know and your knowledge and your wisdom and your ability to see clearly and to like really adjust something and bring something into balance. And when you can click that into place, when you can do what you're meant to do your part and kind of like clear that off the table, then that's when this big time to love and be in your heart and be in your emotions and all of that, that's like when it's going to be ideal for you to indulge in those, you know, emotions. But there's something you have to do. And like they're just saying like you have to accept it. Like just accept that there's something here that you have to do. And once you're done with that, then you can dive into the lovey-dovey heart space, emotions, big emotions, like really be all about your love life or all about your relationship, something like that. So yeah, Leo, you got this. I feel like you have good friends. They know what's up. They know what you're doing. They know you're busy. They love you, and they know that whatever your responsibility is, it's a big one, it's a big responsibility, they get it. So if you feel like you're leaving people hanging, you're not hanging out with people, or you're ignoring people, like they get it, they love you no matter what. They know that this is just like a part of life that you're in, and you're gonna be so happy. I feel like you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna get what you want. You're gonna have that relationship. You're gonna be smitten with someone. Someone is really gonna love you and what you do and what you're about and like what you bring to the table. They're going to really see you in like a really loving, warm and healing, positive light, and they're going to want to come together with you. And you guys are going to be aligned when it's the right time, okay? So, Leo, those were your messages. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again very soon. You got this, you can do this. Stay focused and know that like the love of your life, you know, these beautiful relationships, they're coming in. There's just something you have to do. It's like there's something that it falls on you. It's like you're the one with the skill to do it. So do whatever it is you have to do, and then Spirit will align you, you know, with this beautiful love. Okay? So take good care of yourselves. We are now going to be moving on to Virgo. So let's see, Virgo, what's coming up for you? What's coming up for Virgo? Last but not least, Virgo. Let's see, what are the energies for you? Virgo. Oh my goodness, another one fell down. Oh, Virgo, I think you're going through a hard time. You're going through some kind of disappointment, some kind of heartbreak. I feel like it's fresh, it's new. You're finding out some difficult information right now that is really disappointing, and it's really making you sad. And Spirit is asking you to like take this time right now to just really heal and to work on yourself, to work on your heart, on, you know, giving yourself the time and space to rest, to recover. I'm hearing love takes time to heal, so I don't know if you just went through a breakup or something, but there does seem to be like some like kind of devastating news or something like that. And it seems to be incoming, and it does seem to be like a hard ending. And maybe you want to try to be resistant towards this, you know, like you don't want this ending perhaps. You're just really sad about it. And Spirit is saying that right now is a time to just accept what's happening, accept what's coming in, and to rest, to really rest. I feel like this is what's going to be like your healing balm, is just sleep and keeping yourself cozy, keeping yourself comfortable, just really taking care of yourself and your needs and whatever your heart needs, you know, like if it feels good to watch a funny movie and to laugh, or if it feels good to go get some ice cream, or to go to your favorite place and walk around, maybe like walk on the boardwalk at the beach or something, like whatever it is, you know, maybe you need to go get a massage or do something like that, like get sound healing or go be pampered or have a spa day. Right now, they're telling you to do that, to take the time to focus on yourself, to nurture yourself, to be there for yourself, and to give yourself time to heal. I keep hearing that song. It's from Mariah Carey, and it's Love Takes Time to Heal. Yeah, that song says, love takes time to heal. Couldn't see that I was blind to let you go. I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. And I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here alone. So I don't know, maybe that song has some further messages for you, but I am hearing it. So I don't know, Virgo. I don't know. I feel like you are very hurt, and you're overthinking this, you're crying, you're losing sleep over this. You're not in a good place. It doesn't seem that you're in a good place. Spirit wants you to know that love is on the table, like quite literally, it's in the cards. It's right here, in case you need to see it yourself. Love is coming. Like, you are gonna have love, okay? So I don't know if maybe you just feel like love never works out, or like, you know, you feel like you don't want to be alone anymore, and you're tired of the heartbreaks and you're tired of it not working out or whatever, you know? And they're saying like, it's gonna come into alignment for you. You're gonna experience that. You're gonna experience that bond eventually, okay? But maybe right now, you just have to focus on what you're going through and taking it one day at a time, you know, one foot ahead of the other, staying present and just focusing on yourself. Right now, like it's time for you to focus on you, to focus on yourself, on your own needs, on comforting yourself and making sure, you know, you feel safe and protected and knowing that you can do that for you. Okay, so they're telling you to take breaks too, like take breaks, sleep a lot. I feel like you need to sleep a lot. You need to sleep a lot or meditate a lot. Just be like silent, quiet, cozy, like be very cozy. Like I really like weighted blankets. I don't know if, because I'm seeing maybe, you know, you want to like, when you're laying down in the bed, it'll help you to feel more like safe and secure with a weighted blanket. Like you need a hug, and maybe being under a weighted blanket like will help you to feel like you're being surrounded or you're being hugged or you're being cradled, you know? But yeah, I don't know, because that song that we got, I feel like you feel like you're the one in the wrong, or you're the one that did something, you didn't like an action you made, like there was an action that you made that ended things, or maybe you were the one that initiated the end. I don't know. I feel like you're seeing some kind of like discrepancy or some kind of shadiness in your own behavior, or something you said, something you did. Maybe it was misinterpreted, because I feel like you said something because like you wanted to express, you know, maybe like what made you happy. Like you wanted to express something about like, well, this is what I want. This is what's going to make me happy. This is what I need in my life to feel fulfilled. And I don't know, I feel like maybe it wasn't taken well, or maybe like someone realized like, oh, well, after that conversation, I realized that we're actually like not on the same page, and it was because you said something or you disclosed something that someone may have left. So just know that everything happens for a reason. Like you're allowed to be who you are. You're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to express yourself. You're allowed to be honest. Okay, and if you being who you are and you being authentic in that is what causes someone to move away from you, then that's not your person, you know? Me being myself, me being authentic, me expressing my truth is what caused them to move away. Well, then that wasn't my person. I'm not gonna be someone different. I'm gonna be me. And I don't know, I just feel like you're having a hard time with this, because I feel like you feel like whenever you're yourself, it doesn't end well. And you're like, well, I guess just being myself doesn't land me like my partner. And you feel like you were doing all the right things. And then it makes you feel like you said something shady. It makes you feel like, well, am I shady? Am I in the wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? And I don't think that you are. I think that you just haven't found your person. And that's the whole message of this. It's like, your person is out there, they exist. You're gonna feel that bond, that relationship, that love with someone. If you haven't found it yet, it's because like it just hasn't aligned yet for you. Don't try to force it. Don't try to be something you're not. And if you being your true authentic self, you know, gets you broken up with or makes someone leave, that's actually a blessing in disguise. Because you don't want to ever compromise who you are, you know, your philosophies, your beliefs, who you are as a person. You don't ever want to compromise any of those things ever for a relationship. You don't want to shrink yourself, make yourself smaller, try to change yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you believe in. You need to be confident in that. Be authentic. And the right person will stay. The right person will love you. The right person will, like, you're going to be perfect. It's going to align, it's going to work. You guys are going to be on the same page. And if you haven't found that yet, it's because you haven't found your person yet. And I know it sucks. You know, I know. And heartbreaks suck. And feeling alone and feeling like you're unlovable or you're not enough or maybe you're unworthy. None of that is true. None of that is true. You are more than enough and you are more than worthy. continue to be yourself, and whoever needs to be removed, it wasn't a match. It was not aligned. And that's okay. You need to be able to lick your wounds in private, do what you need to do so that you can be prepared and ready and healed when your person shows up. You want to be like ready for it. You know what I mean? Because when that happens, like that kind of relationship, like we need to be open to receive, and we need to be vulnerable, and we need to be healed. Like we can't be going through something big, you know what I mean? Going through like some big heartbreak, big emotional, traumatic things that we need to work out. Like that's not the proper state to be in. You want to make sure that you're like good, you're in a good place. So you're doing whatever you have to do to be in a good place. Whenever it shows up for you, whenever it aligns, you want to be in a good place where you're not like jaded or cynical about love, but you're ready, you're willing, you're open, you're vulnerable, you're ready to be vulnerable. You're ready to fall in love, you know, to show yourself fully and completely to someone else. Except this time, it's going to work out. This time, it's going to be a match. It's going to align, and it's going to be okay. And anything that you showed people that wasn't okay, it just shows you who's not a match and who's not in alignment. And I know that sucks, and I know that can bring a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, and Spirit is acknowledging that. They are saying tend to your wounds, but they are also saying that you will have this relationship. You will feel this love. It is quite literally on the table in the cards for you, okay? So trust in that. Know that like it's out there for you. It's possible you're going to experience it. It just maybe hasn't happened yet. And maybe you are learning like a lesson about being authentic and like being yourself, because maybe you have a tendency to try to like change yourself up, you know, to try to like fit someone else's needs or whatever, to try to make someone stay. You try to shift yourself and adjust yourself, and then it doesn't work anyway. And then you're like, what? Like I did all of that and it still didn't, you know what I mean? So it's like maybe you are learning a lesson here, and it has to do with like your selfhood and who you are, and that's going to be okay with the right person, with the right partner. Who you are is going to be perfect. It's going to be exactly what someone is looking for. And then, you know, they're never going to want to let you go. Okay, Virgo. So that was your message. I feel like I'm going to leave that there. I truly hope these messages have served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you again very soon. It's always so much fun to read your cards for you. Take good care of yourself. Big hugs for you. If you need any more support, I do offer personal readings, and I would be happy to connect with you and to help support you in any way. Okay, so that was Gemini through to Virgo. Those were the last 4 signs that I had to get through, you guys. Again, I'm going to make sure to link everything in the description box below so it could be easy to find these videos in case you're just coming across them right now. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you're still here, if you're still listening, thank you for watching and for being here. And until next time, take good care of yourselves. Bye.